We have a relatively small group of members of the cost action who are involved in working group 4, dedicated to spread the word and to communicate the findings and the results and the products that the working group 1, 2, and 3 are making to several target groups and to several stakeholders. We have, I can be quite brief actually. In the past period, we have done work on a number of goals that we have stated at the start of the cost action. One is to design and to publish a website that is, of course, important to communicate content from the cost action. We've done that about a year ago now, I think. The website is still developing, and I will tell a little bit more about that later. One of the things that we started first with was what we call, or what some people call, an explanation. It's an animated video to explain the mission and the goals of the cost action. We have been able to do this. I'll show you a very small piece of it. Okay. So we've also been able to support this animated video with translated texts from, I think, 21 participating countries, so that people can choose their own language and understand the content of this video. This is meant to create a interesting feature on the website, keeping people on the page and trying to bring across some of the content of what our cost action is about. Another point that we've been working on is to enable the distribution and the showing of podcasts on our website. I was hoping that I could demonstrate it, but unfortunately, the website builder has not been able to make a test version of it yet. Currently we have 2 podcasts ready to be shown on the website, but it still has to be tested, so I'm not able, unfortunately, to show you this. We also want to facilitate showing videos on the website, and this has been enabled. I can show you one example of it. It's an example made by Johannes Bitzer from Working Group 3 that explains about the curriculum in sexual medicine that this group is currently developing. Now, this is as for the website. We've also worked on preparing a communication and dissemination plan, and this plan was we got input from many people, and we designed this plan, and it was approved last year by the core group. So it's now in function, and it guides our efforts to do the work of Working Group 4. The next big project was to prepare an internal communication strategy for cost members. We really have a need for exchanging ideas, for exchanging material, for having discussions. So we worked on developing what we call a member area, which is a password secured safe area for communication between members of the cost action. It is now ready. It can be used, but I don't think that many people have started using it. What is the the internal member area is divided in a number of groups. Every working group has its own private group area, and there's also a core group area in which we can have discussions, in which we can um, store files, documents, minutes, plans. We can make schemata for activities, and you can also have quick discussions between group members. Um, it is We've now made it possible that whenever there's some activity within a group in the member area, each member that is affiliated with this group gets a notification by email, so that can take you directly to the member area where the action takes place. I hope this will be used in the near future more frequently, more intensively to facilitate our work. We've also started working on drafting introductory material, text for the website, of course, visual material that you can see on the website also. But this work is not finished yet. So now I come to what the plans for the next period for Working Group 4. That is to continue drafting this introductory material, making PowerPoint templates, drafting letters that can be used to send to stakeholders, several different stakeholders. And then there's a big task that is to find out exactly in all the countries that are associated who we should approach with the results of our cost action. So we have to define and locate our stakeholders and target groups, build a database of relevant contacts. And if we have these, we want to prepare what I discussed earlier, target group specific strategies. Some, like, we should not try to communicate our content to young people with long texts, with official reports, but we should try to do that in a more age conforming method using social media, etc. So we have to find out who that we want to approach and to design specific strategies to communicate the different products that the cost action will deliver to these target groups. And then we should start communicating general cost action information to stakeholders, including, as Marianne said, the near neighbor countries, the international partner countries that are affiliated. I think that this is what we have for the next period to work on. It'll be a lot. And I hope that we are able to meet in somewhere in the rest of the year. Originally, we planned to have a meeting, a physical meeting, in the first months of this year, but that Corona made it impossible. So now we try to maybe to meet somewhere in person for instance, in September of this year. And when we do, we want to work on this, on these target group specific strategies. Thank you.